thing about Mo is you want him to be around when the apocalypse comes, because you want him to be the one who leads the ragged band of survivors off to glory, and he's the man who could do it.
Where are you guys going?
We are going to Grand Junction, where Mo will be teaching at Colorado Mesa University, acting and directing, which is very exciting.
What do you think, a few years from now, people are going to say is the legacy that he leaves behind?
Well, the physical legacy, of course, is the Ruth Theater right down the street, which is a brand new, lovely black box space that he left behind. But I think what he did with this theater in terms of taking it to where it was left by Richard Baxter, the previous artistic director, to where it is now is just, you almost can't describe it in leaps and bounds, financially, critically, artistically, the people that are involved, the community that he's built up around this theater.
Can we compare some things from your first year as artistic director to now?
Well, the budget was $330,000 when I started, and it's 1.25 now.
And what year was that?
2000.
Nice.
And then, let's see, we've doubled our attendance if you throw everything in.
How about your children's programming?
That's doubled.
Double in that time.
The first thing that comes to mind when I think of him is bravery as an artist.
I was hoping for something far more dirty.
No, I could make jokes, but I do that at his expense a lot. He's taken so many risks on so many different things, myself included, that I don't think I've ever met a braver theater artist.
I'm going to follow it with honesty, because it comes through in him as a human being, as a humble human being, and it should come through in us in our performances and inevitably in our life paths. So
I think he has put a theater on the map that was not known before he worked here. Yeah. And it's a great place. I love it.
Go fight. Yes. What are your thoughts as a family?
But the kids grew up here, so this has really been our home. And it feels like, in some ways, for me anyway, that the community made us into who we are.
I feel intense gratitude for this place, for this theater.
Yeah.
Trary, how old are your kids now?
They just turned 14 yesterday.
Just turned 14, and what do you think this adventure is going to be like for them to be able to move to a bigger city?
It will be a great experience for them. This has been a wonderful experience for them to be in this school, in this town. But it will be a wonderful thing for them to know what it is like to live in a bigger community.
So, Christy, how far back do you go at the Creede Repertory Theatre?
38 years. Oh, it's a very bittersweet occasion.
Yeah.
We're going to miss Mo and Trary and the twins so much. But I think it's great for them, and I think they're going to have all sorts of wonderful new opportunities and experiences, and I think it's terribly exciting for them. And I'm not worried about the theater, because I think Jess Jackson is an amazing artistic director.
I feel just the opposite. I'm very resentful that they're leaving, and
Me
I'm
too.
flattening all their tires
It's
tonight.
it's very selfish, don't you think?
It is selfish.
Thinking about themselves and their children.
Yeah, to take those kids away from us. This is really irresponsible.
I think there's going to be rioting on Main Street.
There already is. I mean, listen to the din.
So, BJ, when did you come here for the first time?
With the original company in 1966, one of the 12.
You were even before Mandy Patinkin.
Way before Mandy Patinkin.
That's fantastic.
And I have to tell you that Mo has created a theater that is the kind of theater I always hoped the Creede Repertory Theatre would be.
Nice.
We told him he has to come back and give an inspirational speech at least twice every season.
I see.
He says all the right things to make you feel that doing art in a tiny little mountain town in Colorado changes people's lives.
He's sort of a surrogate father for Creede, Colorado, don't you think?
He's a surrogate father for many, many people.
Yeah.
And the premature gray hair really helps pull that off.
There you go.
Well, the company is losing a really great artistic leader, as well as a really smart business person. Mo really, I think more than anything, his heart is for the art of theater. And he wants to put out something into the world that is meaningful, that moves people, that people love, and they walk out these doors, and it's a beautiful setting that we have here.
How do you want to be remembered for your time here?
It's always just about making great art. And that's what the privilege of it has been, and just to work with really wonderful artists that are doing something that actually affects, people's lives. That was always what we were in it for.
Adam, what thoughts are you going through your mind right now as Creede gets ready to say goodbye to their first couple?
It's sad, but it's also great for them.
Yeah.
They've changed this place.
Yeah.
Immensely.
Yeah.
And it's pretty powerful what they've done. But I'm happy for them because I've been friends with. I was here when they got here, so it's amazing to see the beginning and the end, to see where he's going. And
So clearly he's a good caster.
he's a great caster,
Sure.
especially the years I was here. He came and he brought a sort of incredible sense of truth-telling and quality and an aesthetic of telling stories in the way that they're supposed to be told.
Yeah.
He changed the way the theater works, and he, in Colorado, put Creede on the map as far as one of the best theaters in Colorado, period, in the middle of nowhere.
Now's where you get to brag. Tell everybody what you're doing.
I'm in a show called Longmire on A&E. It's 9 o'clock on Sunday nights, and I'm a deputy, and it's a great show. People love it. It's a crime, mystery, drama, thriller, western kind of a feel.
Yeah. I don't want to draw connections where there aren't any, but do you think if you never came to Creede, do you think you're on this show today?
No.
You're not just saying that.
Do you want to know why?
I want to know why.
My first season here,
Yeah.
I worked with a man named Leo Jeter. He's a brilliant writer. He ended up moving to LA 10 years ago, and he's a writer on the show called The Closer that just ended.
Right.
Two of the writers from that show came up with a new pilot called Longmire.
Yeah.
And Leo,
Wow.
they were looking for a guy, and Leo from this theater that I worked with
Right.
said, I got your guy.
What is this outpouring of love mean to the two of you as you finish your time here in Creede?
I have to leave because I can't handle it anymore.
You can't take any more love?
I can't. My cup runneth over. It really does.
Oh. If this camera were Mo LaMee, what would be your parting message to him?
I love you so much, and I'm going to miss you so much, and you better come back every summer and direct.
I would like to say to Mo, and I often say this to Mo, and I don't know whether it ever sinks in or not, but it's from the movie Gladiator.
Okay.
Fortune favors the bold.
Hey, John, I wanted to say to you that I so appreciate your commitment to this art form. You have been amazing, an amazing advocate for all of us and for us here in Creede, and I'm so hopeful that you'll continue that work.
I think I actually accidentally turned it off. Thank you guys. Thanks for everything you did for Creede, Colorado.
Cheers.
Thank you.
See you.
Looking back on our time, as we will for the rest of our lives, did we not look around? And didn't we laugh about the things we found? And some of us will go on, and some will leave before our glow is gone. Some people will pine.
I've had enough people say, I said this at the party last night to make me think that I should have been at this party
Yes, you
last
should have
night.
been at this party.
Apparently, was it for any special reason?
We played ping pong. I was naked.